Samsung, a completely unethical company. A new day, a new phone comes out. Everyone is talking about getting the new phone so they can get the best quality and be happy with themselves. Everyone thinks, "Oh, this phone is going to be the best," but they don't know the actual story about every every phone that is fabricated and sold upon. People don't know how much people needed to work for the phone to work or how the phone was actually made. So today I want to show you how the phone was actually made and why you should stop buying Samsung phones. Ad analysis. When you look at this ad, what do you see? You see three main things. You see a lady that is flying. You see the different types of phones and the resolution that the phone brings. And also you see a slogan that reads, "Dream beyond boundaries." This slogan is basically telling you that when you buy this phone, Samsung will promise you freedom and of the feeling of being free. As you can see, the lady in this picture is flying and is free, and this is the thing that Samsung is trying to represent, that they're trying to give us freedom and much many other perks only for the fact if you buy their phone. They also tell you the different types of phones so you can get a mental image of what phone you can get, so you don't have to search a lot. So just with this ad, you know, like, oh, I want to get this phone. This ad really like hides how unethical this company is, since they want to show the good parts of the company and not the bad parts of the company. So this ad basically is telling us that Samsung is a pretty ethical company, which is not. Main reason number one: child labor. Samsung practices a lot of child labor. In this article, by the New York Times, David Barbosa writes, "After work, the three teenage girls giggle and pull at one another's girl, but when questioned, they admit their common secret. They use false papers to work illegally here at the factory that makes mobile phones components for one of the world's biggest company, Samsung." David Barbosa, by telling us a real life story and real life quotes of the people who actually suffered through this problem, we can actually realize that Samsung does practice child labor and should be actually stopped, since it's illegal and totally horrible to do this. E-waste. Samsung has contributed to a lot of e-waste to the world, as the Daily Mail states, but having already used the resources to make the phones and now disposing of them instead of reusing them or refurbishing them is in the direction of an environmental disaster. Samsung is one of the biggest companies of the world, and they should be helping the world to get through this problem of global warming and contamination, but they just seem to add on every single day by throwing off the items that they don't use, by throwing off the materials that they don't use, and creating even much more contamination to the world. Main reason number three is lithium. Samsung gets their lithium from Africa, and they don't care about the side effects of the lithium batteries. The Washington Post states, "This remote landscape in southern Africa lies at the heart of the world's mad scramble for cheap cobalt, a mineral essential to the rechargeable lithium-ion batteries that power smartphones, laptops, and electric vehicles, made by companies such as Apple, Samsung, and major automakers." Samsung takes the lithium from other countries around Africa and uses them for their benefit, since it's a really cheap mineral that they can use and actually reproduce, and to many other phones being really cheap. They use it a lot, but it has many side effects, like it can cause explosions, it can malfunction pretty easily, and they don't care about that. They just want to get the most money using the less money. So, in conclusion, Samsung is not an ethical company. By knowing main reason number one, child labor, e-waste, and the lithium, it's clear to notice that Samsung is not an ethical company. They don't care about their customers, and they don't care about the people that work in their company. If Samsung contaminates, they don't seem to help in the problem that Generation Z and many other generations forward will need to confront and actually fight. They just add on to them, since it's easier to just drop the materials to just reuse them. So Samsung is a completely unethical company and should be stopped. Stop buying Samsung products.